So my mind did a little wandering today, like while I was, more or less after work. And I was thinking about how I work in the weather. I was thinking about how I've been getting beat down by this dang heat, like all day long, and I got to think about how metaphorically, like that's how my life goes. I'm just beaten down by like all these responsibilities and all this other crap that I just don't want to deal with. I don't want, and I got to thinking like, why do like what am I really getting for for all the stuff that I've endured throughout this lifetime? And the answer I came with, I've endured all this stuff for absolutely nothing. I'm not saying that from a from a rage standpoint or nothing like that. I'm just making a statement. This is true. That's honestly how I feel. I feel that I have endured everything that I've endured for absolutely nothing. Even right now, often sitting in this car with the AC on, I can still feel that heat beating on my neck. There's not too much of a difference from what it was when I was outside working earlier. But like the point I'm making is like, what am I really getting for staying in the fight of life? Of living. Like what am I really getting for enduring all this? I know it sounds crazy. It sounds a lot better when I thought about it in my head. I might not have been able to articulate what I'm trying to explain correctly. But hopefully people get it. It's kind of like one of those types of deals, like you think that like you're really doing something by I guess I can say something kind of along the lines of like the longer you stay in the fight, the fiercer the fight is, or whatever. Even though like you're losing the battle. Losing the fight. Like what am I honestly just can't like figure out like what am I really getting out of that? What am I getting out of sticking to this? I know it sounds weird. I might have to do another video at some point or whatever where I can articulate this better. But for right now, this is what I have to work with. And I keep seeing these other YouTube videos of people talking about the same stuff that I'm talking about, feeling the same way that I feel. Like there's so many other people that that feels like how it's just not really worth it to push yourself. There's nothing to really push yourself for. You know what you could do and you know what you can do. You make a conscious choice to choose not to, because you just don't really see any need. You don't really feel like you have a need to go that far, to want to do that much. For the best outcome that you could have, it's or to better the situation that you're in or whatever. I honestly don't. I honestly don't. I just don't feel. I don't feel the effort. I don't feel all that stuff is worth putting forth the extra effort. I know I'm going to live the rest of my life like that. That is what I've grown accustomed to. It's not a. It's not a pity thing or nothing like that. I'm just. I just constantly stay numb to this world, you know. I just wake up because I wake up. I don't wake up any day with any ambitions except for getting done what I need to get done for the day, like as quick as possible, and that's it. Whether it be work, I want it to be over as soon as I get there, even though I have stuff to do. I don't care about work. I don't. I don't care about better my life. I don't care about my life situation or none of that. I don't care about none of that. I think a lot of people get deceived into believing that life really gets better. I really don't think that life does get better. I've never seen it get better. I've never seen life ever get better for anybody. I believe that life is just inherently bad. It's just bad by nature. Like you you get. I feel that we've all gotten indoctrinated and tricked into believing that life will get better based off of the things that we have to work for, and I just don't really. I think that a lot of people that have gone on and been able to make something of themselves and all that stuff, I still think that they feel the exact same way, heck, that I do. I feel like I've seen the truth behind life. You know, I know a lot of people are going to say you haven't done nothing. I've seen it through you. I've seen it through what you have done. I've seen it through what others have done. I can't get it out of my mind that everything that we do is for nothing. I can't refute what I have seen in my lifetime. I still remember it like it was yesterday, as far as like the whole everyone not wanting to work stuff. I get it. I don't blame them. I think that they're right. No, you shouldn't work that damn much. You shouldn't work any more than you absolutely have to, any more than you absolutely want to. But anyway, I still remember it like it was yesterday, and this was over 20 years ago when I first started out working. I remember the days when I used to watch people be in tears over not getting 40 hours. I get cut 2 or 3 hours, man. These people be in literal tears, begging to get those extra 2 hours on that paycheck. I remember that stuff like it was yesterday, man. I've seen so much of that stuff. I've seen. Heck, I have worked with different age groups of people, different generations of people. Heck, and I've seen this stuff, man. Like, no matter how much of a positive spin that I want to put on all these things, I cannot refute it. Like, I will never forget that. Like, at the time, I really didn't think that, like, it was that dang serious, honestly. But it still blows my mind, man. Just like to remember that, to remember these people in tears over losing a few hours. Like, and then, like, I've seen, heck, a lot of the older people that I've worked with in the past, man, put in all that time, all those years, like into putting money into a 401k, man, and these people have long dang careers, man. Like, people getting ready for freaking retirement, man, at the time. Man, like, thinking they're set, man. Spend all that time, all those years, man, building up what they thought was going to be that war chest, man. And, man, we started having all those dang stock market crashes, man, back in 08. Like, and the others we had, especially like the recent ones, man, like just like that, man, a blink of an eye, man, stuff was gone. And I had to keep working and stuff and hope that they could recover, their losses. And most times, they didn't. And then I've seen those, that have managed to be able to truly retire and stuff, man. Spend all those years doing all that damn working and stuff, man, and every time so short lived. Like, they ended up dying. They ended up having to come back and go get back on another job and stuff like that. I just cannot refute these things. I can't train my mind into not seeing that type of stuff and not remembering that type of stuff. I remember back when I wanted to strive for that type of stuff, I had a vision in mind for the way I wanted my life to go and the things that I wanted in my life. But that's when I started to see. Like, the harder I tried to get these things, the harder things got. Like, the worse life got for me. And then I just started to see it, man, that it's like quicksand, man. Like, your fate is sealed once you're in it. Like, you can't escape it. You're done. All that struggling to get out and all that stuff, and that, you can equate that to like all your wants and desires and all that stuff. It just gets harder. Sure, you have all that stuff or whatever, but in the end, man, your life got worse. It got worse because you want to maintain all that stuff. Like, I've never really seen anybody happy like that have people that that I've seen like push themselves as high as they can go and all that stuff. I don't really believe that there's true happiness. like or any of that. I like to think that there's just a state that you just get to eventually, like mentally, like just enough to keep you from losing your mind, to how numb you're gonna eventually become to the world, man. Like once your mind makes up that there's no point. I have tried and tried and tried to see this stuff in y'all's way, and it just doesn't work. I used to want to just prove to everybody, heck, that I could live life my own way and still end up on par or even with everybody else that have always told me that I was wrong in the way I think and how I'm choosing to go about doing things and living my life and all that stuff. Sure, I could do it and I could get some vindication or whatever. It would give me something to strive for, but like at the end of the day, it's going to amount to nothing. Like when I really think about it. I'm getting very close to I wouldn't even necessarily say that it's a dream. It's just something I've been planning for a while. Another aspect of my life is about to change. And it's gonna come with a pretty significant sacrifice. At least financially, but I don't care about that. Because I'm already pretty sure that I'm going to end up in the same place no matter what, no matter how hard I work. I admit it, I do want to be lazy. And that is all I strive. That's the one thing I strive for. I strive to be lazy. Because lazy is freaking possible. Work no more than I absolutely need to. Than I feel I need to. Like to maintain the barest of minimums. Like of the lifestyle heck that I want. The lifestyle that not necessarily the lifestyle that I want, but the lifestyle that I'm okay with having. All the other stuff I could have, it's not worth going that far for. I've had it before. It's just not worth it. It's not worth trying to get all that back again. I need my own vehicle. I don't need my own vehicle at the same time, though. I need to eventually look into maybe lodging or whatever, even though I really don't want to. I know for a fact that I can't afford any of that. But I am unwilling to strive to go even to push myself to promote up or go look for another job or any of that stuff. Go look for a better paying job or put myself in a better position financially. I'm unwilling to do all that. I just don't really feel that life is worth that. It's never been worth that to me. I've never really cared to see, well, to realize my potential in this world. And I've gotten a lot of crap over it over the years from many people. Like because I wouldn't, because I choose not to. I don't care about that stuff. That stuff matters to those people. Like that stuff doesn't matter to me. I just want what I want, the cheapest way possible. I can be left alone. I more or less just kind of want to be a hermit eventually. Like I have a way that I'd like to live, but I guess gonna. Like I said, I got all these dang ordinances and laws and all that crap. And it's gonna make all that go right. That's the main thing that's the main thing that I truly hate about being in this world, still being alive. It's the knowing that you're gonna wake up and not being able to live the way that you want to. Like I'd be more than happy living out of a vehicle. I can just being left alone. I had to pay these outrageous property taxes. They're going to pay this outrageous rent, outrageous food prices, all that stuff. I'd be happy like that. I really would. But I don't know what else I can do. Like I said, man, I'm just doing all this crap for nothing. I know it is. Have a good one.